Sarah,
What?
are you excited to visit America?
Yes, I am.
Well, I have bad news.
What happened?
There is a lot of things we cannot do in America.
Like what?
That's a great question. Because of that, I have a special video.
Okay.
The don'ts of visiting America.
Play it.
Wait, play it. Say hello to our friends.
Oh. Hi, guys.
My friends, thank you so much for all the support. We really appreciate that. That said, Sarah, ask them for the most important thing.
Guys, leave a like, thumbs up.
And if they subscribe,
You make our day.
that's right. Link for the original video below. Let's go.
Hey there, fellow travelers.
Hey.
Mark here with Walter's World, and today we're in Mystic, Connecticut, in a beautiful place here in the U.S. And
How do you say that state, Sarah?
Connecticut.
No, it's
No.
Connecticut.
Okay.
today we have...
No, what you said, sorry?
Connecticut. No.
Connection. No, not connection.
No, it's difficult.
No,
to
it's
say.
Connecticut. Connecticut.
Connecticut.
Yeah, that's right. My friends, I'm teaching English. By the way.
A beautiful lake.
Yeah, could be a river, but
Yeah,
that's a
okay.
beautiful view. Beautiful America strikes again. You may not be aware of this, but this is a saying we have here, Sarah. So you better learn.
you are the don'ts of visiting the U.S. because anywhere you go in the world, there's things you should do, but there's also things you shouldn't do. And this video is going to just cover the U.S. in general, okay? And our first don't for when you visit the U.S. is don't touch the Americans. Look, Americans really like their personal space. It's like they have a bubble around them, and if you get too close to them, they feel very, 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 very uncomfortable, okay? So
You know what? This is something that a lot of Americans told me. I thought it was maybe a lie, but it's true. They really
Okay.
like the personal space.
Yeah, we have the habit to kisses.
Yeah, that may not be allowed. That you may go to jail, Sarah. We have to be
Oh,
careful.
okay, okay.
All of a sudden, we are in trouble. Not like we are thinking about touching Americans,
Yes,
but
respect.
better be safe than sorry.
make sure you give them a little distance when you are there, you know, because I know when I go to Italy and Spain and stuff, be like, Mark, how's it going? All this stuff. And my American friends sometimes go, wow, they're really, really affectionate. Like, that's just how it is.
Yes.
Here, space
So, personal space, please.
Okay.
Yeah, come on.
is key. The second don't I have for you is don't count on public transportation.
Oh.
Look, when we were in
So you thought
Why?
because they say it's bad.
Well,
thing
they
is-
don't invest in
No,
public-
it's a very car centric car culture. Of course, I also thought public transportation was good. Why? Because we think about New York,
Right.
and they have trains all
They
over,
have
stuff
the
like that.
sub.
They have the sub, yeah. But those cities are an exception, from what I understand. You know, they have good public transportation, but for example, if you go to the Midwest, there is no public transportation. You know, no, I mean there is, but it's not as good as
Okay.
we have here. I think that's fair to say.
It's different.
Second don't I have for you is don't count on public transportation. Look, when we were in China and we were in throughout Europe and South America, we took buses and trains and planes and all kinds of stuff to get all over the place because public transport is really developed. Here in the U.S., you cannot count on public transport to get you a lot of places. Yes, in big cities like New York and Chicago and
Okay.
stuff like that, you can get around with public transport and it'll take you where you want to go. But a lot of towns, small towns especially, and middle-sized cities, the public transportation networks
they have
are not
Primark?
very good. And
Primark are Europe.
You are paying attention
Sorry.
to this, Sarah. You are looking for stores. Yes, Sarah loves this store, Primark. But I don't even know if this is in America. But maybe they have they have everything, so
It's
probably
the ship stores.
the ship store.
at night, sometimes it's not very safe. So that is kind of a frustrating thing. So yes,
okay,
you're going to
it's
probably have
not
to
safe.
rent a
Yeah.
car when you come here, okay? So just have a
So, my friends, I know a lot of you guys are aware. We are going to visit New York. There, we are not going to rent a car. But after that, we go to San Antonio, Texas, and we are thinking to rent a car there. So, I think we are playing this well,
Makes
right?
sense. Okay.
Because public transportation in San Antonio may not be that good, and we want to explore Texas a bit more.
Heads up for that. And that kind of leads into the next don't I have for you is don't underestimate the size of the U.S. The United States, it's, you know, continental U.S. is like continental Europe. It's huge. I mean, would you think of driving from, oh, I'm going to do, you know, go to from Lisbon to Paris and then go up to Tallinn and then head down to Sofia.
No, it travels all around. Yeah.
Okay.
So the thing is, when I started the channel, I remember I was thinking about going to Texas, and they I don't even remember exactly the places, but it was like, oh, Andre, but that's close, and then I'm asking the person, how close? It's 5 hours.
Whoa. For us, it's 5 hours. It's not close.
My friends, if we drive 5 hours, we are in Spain,
Yes.
and I hate Spain.
No, you're like, that is insanely far. It's the same thing when you come to the U.S. I meet a lot of travelers that are like, oh, I'm going to fly into New York, grab a car, drive down to Miami to see Miami Beach, and then head over to L.A. I'm like, dude, you got 2 weeks? You're going to spend the entire time in cars. The distances here are insane. So what I recommend is picking a region. So, oh, we're going to stay here in New England and see New England. Or we're going to go in the southeast, you know, go to Atlanta and Savannah and Charleston, things like that. Or visit the West Coast. You do that to get a better idea of the culture there and things like that. But also, it's just the logistics things because it's so far between the places. And to go along with that, for Americans, a 3 to 4 hour drive, that's a day trip. Like my parents live 3 hours away. I will literally get up, go drive, have lunch with my mom, and then drive back home just for lunch. 6 hours in the car.
Wow.
No.
That's insane.
Wow.
6 hours to have lunch. Okay, that's fine. What the hell?
No big deal.
My friends, if we have to drive more than 30 minutes, I may quit. You know.
It's about 7 hours when we start
Here, of course. In America, it will be different.
to think, that kind of is a long drive. And we drive the entire way through. Okay, this isn't like, oh, I must stop every 2 hours and have a 15-minute break. Oh, no. No. We drive all the way through, okay? Now, my next don't for you when you come here is don't.
But I think that's not safe.
Why they drive all the way through?
I mean, because it's so long, they cannot waste any time.
Oh,
But the
I
hero...
thought it is not have stopped.
No, they have stopped on the Wi-Fi for sure. No, that's for sure. I'm pretty sure that. It's more like that. I mean, it's already 6 hours of driving or whatever. So we must go. Here, of course, it's when we do a long trip like that, long trip, short for them, it's a bit weird. But we stop every 2 hours. Tends to be what we do, right?
Think that the sticker price is the end price. Look, in the U.S. we have sales tax. I know other countries they have VAT, value-added taxes. They're already put into the...
So, very important, Sarah. Okay. You go to one of the stores you love.
Right.
You see this, 320. Easy question. How much do you pay for the item? How much do you think you thought you would pay for the item?
320, right?
No, sir. That's the thing. They don't put tax.
So
you can go to pay and the lady goes 400.
Oh God! So I have to
do the calculation
all the time.
All the time. To be fair,
I can relax
and the thing is, in New York it will be one tax. In Texas it will be a different one.
Really?
Yeah. Honestly, I said this multiple times. I actually like that Americans do this for one thing. We also pay taxes when we buy stuff.
Right.
But the VAT is already inside of the price. So when I see something that is $10, in my mind, let's be real, we think it's $10 when in reality it's 8.
Yes.
So we kind of forget that the government is taking $2 from us. In America, you remember that every time. And I think that's good. It's a good way to to see what the government is taking from you.
Oh, okay.
Someone may say stealing. Sorry.
In the U.S. we have sales tax. I know other countries they have VAT, value-added taxes. They're already put into the price of products. So when you see, oh, it's $1 or €1, oh, I only pay €1.
Yes.
In the U.S. it is not like that. We have sales tax, so a certain percentage is added onto that product. And the thing is, I cannot tell
No, but be honest, that's crazy, right?
But
For
they
us.
put the tax.
No, they
to-
don't.
You
have if it's
how
10%.
you know? How you know
I mean,
the
they will.
final price?
I mean, you need the calculator all the time. But it's crazy. I mean, Americans love you, but sorry, but this is. I like this actually because that way you learn math, you start to understand.
Yes.
Maybe not. I don't. Wait, I never thought about that actually. That you said. How they know actually? That's a
Yes,
good question. I knew about this. Wait, so okay, that's not 320.
Where is the tax?
That's a good question.
is the end price.
How you know?
Ah, America, land of the free and also amazing food and amazing people. My friends, look, real talk, I'm coming to America this year. I cannot wait. This is taking so long, but guess what? You can follow me here. Andrea, why is that important? I may post updates about my trip to the US, and also there is a lot of videos that get blocked on YouTube. They may go here. Twitch, maybe not, okay. But I may stream there one day, who knows. But Facebook, Instagram, X, follow me in all of those links below on the description. See you there, my friend, and let's continue with this. No, I mean, imagine, is the 7% of tax. Oh, but that's difficult to make from the top of the head,
The store announce.
No. It's not like the store today 7%, tomorrow. No. This is forever, kind of.
Yes, I understand. But
Sarah, this sounds like two dumb Europeans talking about. I don't know. Maybe
guys, we have to explain this.
Yeah, explain this a bit better, honestly. I know this that I need to be careful when I'm gonna pay because it will be a bit more.
Yes, but I want to know.
Do we have a calculator?
In the phone.
In the phone, yeah. So we are going to use that.
Look, in the U.S., we have sales tax. I know other countries, they have VAT, value-added taxes. They're already put into the price of products. So when you see, oh, it's $1 or €1, oh, I only pay €1. In the U.S., it is not like that. We have sales tax, so a certain percentage is added onto that product. And the thing is, I cannot tell you what the sales tax will be where you're going to travel because it's different everywhere.
Oh, okay.
Cities, states,
States.
counties, different products have different sales taxes, and some products don't have sales taxes. Some
Different products have different
Okay,
taxes.
then no, but now you are right. And there was another thing. Inside of the state, there is counties. Counties is basically different cities. And from what I understand, you can go to San Antonio in Texas, and let's say it's 10% there.
Okay.
You go to Dallas, and it's 12.
What?
And yeah, that's...
where you're going to travel because it's different everywhere. Cities, states, counties, different products have different sales taxes, and some products don't have sales taxes. Some cities don't have sales.
ChatGPT. We are going to use ChatGPT. Sarah, this problem solved. Never mind.
Okay.
Taxes. Some have 10% sales tax. It can be different anywhere you go. So if you're
Meteor crater Arizona.
That's is real? Really?
Americans, explain this one also. This isn't related, but sorry. Oh, sorry. Focus on the video, please.
don't have sales taxes. Some have 10% sales tax. It can be different anywhere you go. So if you're going to go get your dollar menu item at a McDonald's or a Culver's or a wherever, it's not going to be $1. Where I live, there's two cities right by where I live. One, it's going to be $1.08. The other one, it's going to be $1.09. So be ready for that. And it's not just the sales tax. Also, there could be the tipping on top. And that leads us into the fifth.
I forgot.
The thing is, the tip nowadays, the government end up changing the law. 20%. It's a lot, yeah. No, but they told me that tends to be 20%, but you can type 15 if it was just okay. But the thing is, Americans have really good service, so expect 20%
They
all the
deserve
time.
the tip. But,
No, they deserve it.
but for us, this is a lot of money.
And I think I mean, if you don't have money, don't go to America.
Yeah.
That's how they work. But they told me that the law also ended up changing that now they don't pay taxes on tips.
Okay.
You imagine.
They have taxes on tips.
No, not you. No, you don't give 20% plus taxes on the tip. No.
right. Okay.
No, you are working as a waitress.
Okay.
But imagine you make your salary with tips. You had to pay taxes on the tips.
Oh.
Yeah, but no, now I think they don't. Right, my friends?
Don't, and that is don't forget to tip. Look, in the US, you tip
My friends, I know the rules in America. 15 to 20%.
15 to 20%
I
at a
know.
sit-down restaurant, okay? Now, McDonald's, stuff like that, no, you don't tip at a fast food place, but if it's a sit
Very important point.
You don't tape.
Fast food, no. No, fast food, no. We are going to eat fast food.
Yes.
No, we are joking.
You are
my friends.
safe.
down restaurant where they bring you your food and stuff like that, you will tip them 15 to 20%. If you are in a group of 6 people or more, sometimes they automatically put the gratuity on there, which sometimes can be 18% or something like that. Look, when you come to the US, there's a reason why the food is like so affordable. You're like, wow, it's cheap to go out and eat in the US.
Want to say something?
I forgot the name.
Of that wrestler?
Yes.
Oh, he actually...
But he's very popular in Portugal.
No, he was, when we were kids, there was cartoons of him.
And I.
Hulk Hogan.
Hulk. Yes.
He died recently, you know that? Right?
Yeah.
US, there's a reason why the food is like so affordable. You're like, wow, it's cheap to go out and eat in the US. It's because there's kind of this understanding that the service fees and paying for the workers and the waitresses and stuff like that, that goes on to you, the person eating there, with the tips. So the food and stuff can be cheaper when you go out to eat. And I know a lot of people say, I don't believe in tipping and this tipping isn't the right thing. They should pay their people more. Well, if you want to pay more for your food, they can do that. But they don't, okay? So tipping is something we do here in the US, so do tip that 15 to 20%. Oh, also, if you're at a bar and you're buying drinks, you're gonna wanna tip a couple dollars here and there. Otherwise, the bartender might not be too quick to come back and get you your next drink. So following off of the...
If I just want to buy a coffee, I have to tip?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's right, sir.
Those tips,
Okay.
what you need
Easy question ever. Of course, you have to tip on the coffee.
Okay.
The coffee is $1, you give $1.20.
Okay.
to realize is our
understood.
next don't is don't be freaked out by the over-the-top service.
The thing is, coffees are not $1 in America. Are like 5, 10. But yeah, they're quite more expensive.
But
Here,
big
coffee is
size,
$1.
Big size, right?
Yeah, but it's like Starbucks.
And free stuff you some
Pay attention. Sarah, we are talking too much. Sorry, come on, pay attention.
don't is don't be freaked out by the over-the-top service and free stuff you sometimes get in the US. Look, because of tipping and commissions and stuff like that, yes, there is a lot of over-the-top service here. But the thing is, in the US, the people actually are pretty nice and they want to help people. And sometimes for some travelers, if they come from countries where people don't get a lot of service sometimes, it can be a bit much, so don't freak out about it. Also with that is don't be freaked out with some of the free stuff you get when you go to restaurants. Look, if you go to a restaurant and they bring you bread and water or chips and salsa and all those really good things, that's included in your meal. Okay, so if you're going to be buying something, they're going to give you some free stuff.
You see, here,
Good. Yeah.
we paid for everything extra.
Everything.
Everything is paid.
Water, everything.
Yeah.
Might be some bread.
Yeah, and the refills. Yeah,
Yes.
we pay for everything.
It might be a salad. It might be a water. It might be something like that. So
Wait, sorry. Free handcuffs if you drink. Oh, no, they put you in jail if you drink. It's a
Yes,
joke.
yes.
stuff. It might be some bread. It might be a salad. It might be a water. It might be something like that. So don't be like shocked when like, wait, I didn't order this bread. I didn't order this salad. Oh no, that comes with your meal. Okay. Now the thing is though, you can't just go in and get chips and salsa and walk out. All right. You actually have to order some food when you go there. Now my next don't for you is don't smoke cigarettes in the U.S.
Not a problem for us.
Yes, we don't smoke.
But to be fair, there is a lot of Europeans that love cigarettes and
Yes,
stuff like
yes.
that.
It's very common.
It's very common, yeah.
Yeah.
If you're smoking cigarettes in the US, people will look at you like you're trying to kill their baby. Cigarettes is like totally verboten, like people really frown upon it, which is funny because when they talk about marijuana and stuff like that, people don't seem to care as much. But cigarettes, oh, you're trying to kill my baby with that cigarette 2 blocks away.
But I actually think cigarettes are more dangerous than, marijuana.
Okay. The effects.
I mean, both probably are not that good for your health, right? But I think marijuana is not that bad. I don't know, to be fair, but I'm pretty sure cigarettes are worse, at least.
So if you do smoke, make sure you try to find a place where you can smoke, because a lot of restaurants, or pretty much all restaurants, hotels, stuff like that, have smoke-free. It's smoke-free, so you got to go like 15 to 20 feet away from doing things, so that can be something. So I've come here outside my favorite liquor store to give you the next don't, and that is don't try to buy alcohol unless you're 21, or cigarettes unless you're 18 or over in the US. They will not sell them to you. And the thing is, don't forget your ID, because if you look like you're 40 or under, they may ask you for that. And don't get mad at them.
Do you think they will ask us for ID? I mean, we are going to have the ID. You think you look younger? Okay.
Yes.
But me, I doubt, honestly. They say this, but I really doubt.
And because if they don't ask, they can get in trouble and get fined. So don't be...
Because it's obvious that we are over 21, you know.
I don't know. It's
I mean,
another
it's-
country. I don't know. Is that obvious?
No, but it's obvious. It's obvious, Sarah. Come on.
surprised, because we've had friends that have come here, tried to buy alcohol, and they're like, sorry, you don't look old enough. Oh, I don't have my ID. Too bad. And the thing is, it's not just the person buying. They might ask anybody with you, so make sure everybody has their ID if they want to buy liquor, or they want to buy, well, they want to buy alcohol, or if they want to buy cigarettes. So just FYI on that one. Oh, that's also another don't I have for you is don't bother with a metric system when you come here. We don't use, we don't use meters, we don't use kilometers, we don't...
Yeah, you know this, they don't say kilometers, they have this word that is a magic word, miles.
Miles, right.
Miles sounds like a name of a person, to be honest.
Yeah.
But kilometers, you cannot put that as a name of a person. So, I mean, I'm just saying, my friends. Pounds, feet,
Feet is feet, a part of the body.
Americans, explain this to us, because I also don't get it.
use liters.
No, but the feet is a way of measuring.
Feet, foot.
No, but the feet is also foot, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Your feet.
Yes.
It is inches,
Foot is one. No, foot is one. Feet is two. It's plural.
I don't know. I'm confused now.
feet, miles,
I speak American. English, I don't know that well.
gallons, pounds, things like that. And I'll put a conversion
1 gallon is 3 liters. I love liters. 1 foot is 30 centimeters.
Okay.
I mean, but my foot is bigger than 40 centimeters. 1 yard, 0. Okay, it's almost okay. 1 mile, 1.61, 1 pound. We actually need to take a look at this a bit closer.
chart here to show you. But honestly, you may say, hey, how far is it to this next town? And they'll tell you, oh, it's like 60 miles. You're like, what's that? Just know 60 miles, it's about 100 kilometers, okay? So just do that because...
Do you know what? Sorry. Just one more thing. What? I thought onces are an animal.
Once.
Now, once is once upon a time.
Once upon a time.
Once upon a time. It's different. Onces, I thought it was an animal. Well, I guess not.
But honestly, you may say, hey, how far...
Moose. No.
Moose? No, moose is a thing. Yeah. Moose is a thing. Canadians is a national animal.
is it to this next town? And they'll tell you, oh, it's like 60 miles. You're like, what's that? Just know 60 miles, it's about 100 kilometers, okay? So just do that because the people here won't get it. I mean, I have people, when I'll tell them, oh, it's 100 meters away, they're like, 100 meters? It's like 100 yards. Oh, okay. So make sure you do know your imperial system, okay? Because metric, we don't do that so much here. So our next don't is when you do come to the US, there's a couple things you don't talk about, okay? One is gun control, and two is politics, because no matter where you are, you will get people on either side of the spectrum, and they will have an...
From what I've been experiencing in the channel, this tends to be true. Even though sometimes I go into those topics, but tends to be true. Actually, Sarah, I'm watching this video and I'm thinking about another thing. This gentleman have a video with the title, The Don'ts of Visiting the South.
The South.
Because South is Alabama, Mississippi, and is a very specific region. Would you like to watch that one?
Yes, I want.
That's the case, my friends. If this video gets, put a number.
3,000.
3,000 likes, we are going to react to the don'ts of the South. Trust me, they are a bit different than those.
I believe.
Argument with you, so it's best just to lay off those topics, talk about the weather. Oh, wouldn't it be nicer if it was sunny today and we could go sailing? Yes, that would be much better than discussing gun control or politics. Just putting that one out there for you right now. Now, my next note for you is don't assume that all the U.S. and all the Americans are the same. Because I know a lot of people say, oh, you're a typical American. Well, it's like saying you're a typical European.
Yes.
Look, the U.S. has all kinds of different cultures, all kinds of different people, all kinds of different topography.
You know this, right?
Yes, the Grand Canyon.
Grand
Wow.
Canyon. The state, Sarah?
Nevada. No? Oh.
Arizona, I thought.
Oh my god, sorry.
But we saw a video of Adam
Adam,
going from
Las
Nevada.
Vegas
Is Nevada.
yes, it's
But you went to Arizona.
oh god, I forgot, sorry.
No worries.
I'm confused.
And scenery and stuff like that. And when you come here, don't assume it's all the same. You will see regional differences in cuisines and how people treat each other and how everything looks, all kinds of stuff. So don't just think there's just one kind of American. They're all fat, slobby guys with ponytails. No, there's actually a lot of skinny people in America too, not just fat guys like me and my buddy Jeff. There are those. So don't assume it's all the same, all right? So do go out and explore. And that's why I always say is if you're going to come to the U.S., go and explore different regions because you'll get a really different feel. Because going to the southeast and seeing the plantation homes and going to see the southern towns down there
yeah,
versus going to the
bacalhau.
northwest.
Yeah, but that's not, bacalhau is a Portuguese word, Sarah. This is cod or something. This is basically the national. People associate this fish with Portuguese people.
Yes.
In Seattle and Portland or going to San Francisco or going to the Midwest with Chicago and Milwaukee, you're going to have a very different feel, which is really a cool thing to do. And you start to understand is, wow, the U.S. does have a lot of different cultures within it, a lot of different feelings when you go around here. And following on with that, I guess I would say another don't is don't assume there's no culture in the U.S. because there are a lot of cultural centers out there. If you go down to New Orleans, you see a very rich culture there. You go to New York or Boston. Here in New England, you have a very distinct culture. In the Midwest with Chicago, Milwaukee, you go to the West Coast. I mean, there's a lot of different culture here. Historic culture with the Native Americans or more recent culture here. I mean, you have all that here you can really take in. And saying there's no culture in the U.S., it's not really true because there are all these different cultural centers with great museums like the Art Institute of Chicago or the Met in New York, the Getty in LA. There's all kinds of stuff you can see and do when you are here
But
for a culture.
he's right. Many European have the
It's a
type
stereotype.
of thought.
It's a stereotype.
Yes, yes.
Because in Europe, history goes, really back in the day. America is a new country, kind of, But America have a lot of history for sure. I mean, and like the guy said, Native Americans, sometimes I feel people forget, but there is history about Native Americans.
Cultural trip, it's not just seeing beautiful landscapes and seascapes like we are here in Connecticut. There's a lot more to it than that. Now, my next don't for you is one that I kind of get a lot of questions about. We actually have a video on this, and then that is, don't think that how are you or how's it going is actually a question. Look, when we say how's it going, how are you, these kind of things in the U.S., it's not a question, it's a statement. It's like saying hi. Okay, just take it as a hi.
Okay, I don't know this. Okay.
Someone said I would also answer. I mean, I have to be honest.
Yes.
Because a lot of people say this. Everyone asks me how I'm doing. When I try to tell them how I'm feeling, they're like, "Well, I was just saying, how are you?" Here, how are you is just hi. Think of it that way. It's like in France.
Okay.
Ça va? Ça va. How's it going? How's it going? We're good to go. In Portuguese, tudo bem? Everything good? You answer back,
Really good.
tudo bem? Everything good. It's just, how are you? How are you? You move on, okay? So don't think it's an actual question, all right? Now, another don't I have for you is don't expect a lot at the fancy hotels. You're thinking, oh, I'm going to pay more money for this hotel. I'm probably going to get nicer stuff, like a nicer breakfast, better Wi-Fi. Oh, no. For some reason in the U.S., it seems like the nicer the hotel, the more you have to pay for the things you think would be free, like Wi-Fi and breakfast. So don't feel like you have to stay at the fancy hotels, because honestly, if you're going to be going out and exploring, you just need a couple beds, right? So stay at the hotels in the U.S., and the cheaper ones will give you free Wi-Fi, free breakfast, all these kind of things, which is really nice, so don't expect that from the fancy hotels.
This one is difficult to understand. So the fancy hotels are worse than the cheapest ones.
I don't understand.
Maybe in
that.
America, when you go to a different tier of quality, you have to pay for everything. And maybe the cheapest ones, they
okay.
offer everything.
Okay. I
I mean,
understand.
could be that's right. It's weird, but yeah. I mean, not weird, sorry, but it's is
Makes
almost a
sense.
contradiction.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Another don't I have for you is don't skip out on the local food. Look, we're here in New England. We're here in Connecticut. We've been having lobster and clams and oh my god, New England
seafood.
clam chowder. Oh, my tummy is just like more. It's fantastic. And when I'm in the South, man, Southern fried chicken, mac and cheese, barbecue. Oh my god, the food in the different regions in the U.S. are great. So don't just go to chain restaurants. When you go to your hotel, ask them, hey, what's some local restaurants around here? What's some locally owned and operated restaurants so you can go there and check out
Good
those
advice
places because they
for us.
No,
Yes.
that's right.
really give you a great experience. And I find a lot of times those ones actually have better service than the chain restaurants because it's a mom and pop place where the owner is the ones helping you out. And that is really kind of a cool thing. Now, my next don't for you is don't get sick. Look,
Great advice. Just don't get sick.
healthcare in the U.S. is insanely expensive. And just because you come from another country doesn't mean they're not going to find you for the bill. All right? So
Yeah, but we are going to buy insurance, so we should be fine.
if you're going to be coming here,
But we know
You
this.
think is enough?
I mean,
European insurance?
don't get sick. That's the advice.
make sure you get travel insurance or trip insurance so in case you do get sick or you do break an ankle or you do
Insurance in America is like, you are going in a helicopter and you have a parachute,
Oh, okay.
and if the helicopter goes down, you jump. But it's not ideal, my friends, it's a good comparison, right? But it's better than not having because you die. Never mind.
break an arm or
I thought it was a good comparison.
something happens to you,
Not
your
ideal,
insurance
but-
will cover it. Now, you might have to pay it first and your insurance pays you back, but at least you'll get something back because healthcare here in the U.S. is insanely expensive, okay? So make sure you're prepared for that. And I guess my last don't I'm going to have for you is one that people actually got mad at me for when I lived in other countries when I told them the U.S. has 50 states. And they said, no, the U.S. has 52 states. Look, don't think the U.S. has 52 states. The U.S. has 50 states, okay?
They are putting Canada and Portugal.
Just a heads up on that
Right.
one. I'm sure that people are going to be commenting down below that when I was in school, they told me 52.
Yes.
No, there's 48 on the mainland, and then Alaska and Hawaii are 49 and 50, all right? So those are our don'ts for visiting the U.S.
But he is not explaining it, but I believe it's because they count D.C., Washington, that's where is the White House. Some people want that to be a state,
Oh, okay.
and I believe Puerto Rico. I'm aware of this, but is that right, my friends?
What are some of the don'ts you have for the U.S.? Because I know there's more out there. I just want to get some of these out there to help out travelers heading to the U.S. just so we can get things going. Anyway, if you like videos like this, we have stuff on what the don'ts of going to Russia, the don'ts of going to Germany, the don'ts of going to Brazil and things like that. And we really like helping travelers with honest travel advice. So
Right.
The don'ts of going to Russia, the video is 1 hour long. I'm sorry.
if you like this
Just
video,
sure.
do click that subscribe button. It means a lot to us, and we put new travel videos out every Wednesday and Saturday to help great travelers just like you. So I'll say bye from Connecticut and have a great time in the U.S., because don't worry, you will. It's a fantastic
It's a fantastic country. My friends, thank you so much for watching this with us. We really appreciate all the support. Sarah, now you know what we cannot do in America.
Yes.
And a couple of things are actually kind of different, right? The tax thing.
Yeah,
and,
very different.
But
He gave a good advice.
no,
Yeah.
actually, I feel like before we go to America, we even should watch all of his videos. There is this one, 10 culture shocks foreign tourists have when they visit America. Basically, things that they will get really surprised at. My friends, leave a like if this video as well. We are going to react to more similar ones. That's it, Sarah. Say goodbye to our friends.
Bye.
Bye, my friends. See you guys in the next one.